Gorilla Technology CEO Paul Spain has been in Silicon Valley, the heart of the emerging technology, checking out the latest, and he joins me now. Paul, how are you going? You've been looking at smart glasses. What's new in that space?
Yeah, so we've got the big news through from Meta that they're launching their new smart glasses with Ray-Ban. So these will incorporate cameras on both sides. Will be how they're doing it with their new glasses, which they've done previously, but now they're incorporating a screen inside the lens. So this sort of takes things a little bit further down the track towards augmented reality. And so, you know, we've seen the big headsets in the past that you wear for really immersive gaming and experiences. And of course, in years gone by, going back close to a decade, we had Google Glass. This is really the next iteration, coming in at a more affordable sort of price point than anything like this we've seen in the past. And it's really the first time we've seen this type of technology sort of commercialized in a way that you could just wear it around with you during the day. And yeah, it's a really interesting move from Meta, but I think it's raising some questions around privacy amongst other things.
So do you think it has the potential to become mainstream technology and take over cell phones?
Look, I think some people are suggesting that there is a wave beyond cell phones and that maybe this type of device is it. I have some discomfort about the idea of people wearing, you know, this type of device around with them all the time, potentially constant recording. And, you know, I guess it would mean we're integrating more and more with technology, which we probably do enough with our phones already today.
So what further developments or considerations do you think need to be done for these glasses to become, you know, a bit more mainstream?
Look, I think the price point that they're coming in at, which is around $1,500, you know, puts them in a similar range to a lot of smartphones today. That will potentially come down more over time. There are limitations with the battery at this point, potentially them heating up. So it's solving those sorts of problems that can make them more and more mainstream. And also, I guess there's the question of, is Meta the company that we want to trust? And you know, I know it was just a story on talking around, you know, some of the social media firms and what our level of trust is with these firms. So would we be more comfortable if this type of device was coming from Apple, Google, or somebody else? And that may well be what we need to wait for before this technology maybe becomes more mainstream.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, speaking of technology, the iPhone 17 has hit the shelves. I don't have one. What can you tell us about it?
Right. So, yeah, we've got 3 new iPhones this year. And I guess the big change is the iPhone Air, which is Apple are touting as their Pro device that's slimmer than the iPhone Pro and Pro Max coming in under 6 millimeters. This year, it seems to be, as well as this new slim iPhone, it's about a lift in cameras. It's a lift in battery life. So you will be able to get much better quality video and photos from the selfie cam or the front-facing camera on the new iPhones. And that will be able to pivot between landscape and portrait view without actually having to turn your phone around. So that's just the nature of the way that they've built the sensor that they've used in the camera. So that brings a bit of a change. But lots of behind the scenes changes and software changes, and they've got their new earbuds coming through as well that will do translation on the fly in your ears.
Hey, Paul, just before we go, I can see in the background the Cybertruck there. Is that your new whip to get around San Fran?
Yeah, that's my ride at the moment. So I thought I'd try out and see how Tesla's autonomous technology is going here in the Silicon Valley area. And
so
needless to say, comparing it to what it was last year, it seems like a much safer ride. It hasn't taken me through any red lights or driven the wrong way up any one-way streets yet. So it's doing a bit better.
That's good. So have you rented that, or have you sort of purchased it to keep?
No, unfortunately, yeah, these are available for rent, so you can't buy them in New Zealand. They're a pretty polarizing vehicle here, so some people really hate them, and I think some of Musk's political actions have probably really stirred things up here in Silicon Valley.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I think I'll stick to the Toyota Land Cruiser. Hey, Paul Spain, really appreciate your time. Gorilla Technology CEO, thanks to our partners, Noel Leeming.